it. Before credit cards, people used to use checks and stuff. Before computers, people used to use typewriters.
Yes. I'm from that generation.
So in a few years, based on some conversations we've had and actual data, a huge chunk of the jobs that would exist in 10 years, they don't even exist right now.
You've taken us there because that's where we're going actually. Okay. You are head of programs and director of product marketing, which means that you have an institute, which means that you are empowering people with education, with tech education.
Absolutely.
So how have you positioned yourself, to be able to reach more youth? Because I believe it's youth that you're really focused on. How have you?
The primary group.
Great. So just walk us through that.
Right. So the idea for us is we understand that tech is already a huge deal in the world today.
Yeah.
As Nigerians and at large as Africans, we sort of need to catch up, right? So you need just to get the demand tech skills. Now, tech is a huge field, right?
It is.
But we want to create an institute where the most important set of skills that you can learn to thrive in the world of technology are things that you can learn with us. Now, we also understand that, and I always say that tech really is not hard. You just fish, right, on land, maybe tell it to climb a tree. That wouldn't work, right?
Yeah.
We put it in a body of water, it would swim and it would look perfect, right? So if you're going to learn tech, if you have the right environment, then you would learn it successfully. So what we are trying to do is to create a platform where anybody, as much as like I said earlier, as much as the primary group are the young people, but where anybody can learn tech. So if you are like my good man here is a lawyer, if you're a lawyer, there's no reason why you should not learn tech, because tech would influence your job.
Exactly. It would even help.
Exactly, right? And so for us, we want anybody to be able to learn tech successfully, learn in-demand skills in tech. And why I want to just emphasize on in-demand tech skills is that in the world today, you have new technologies like blockchain and Web3. These things might be new. You have AI. Now, these things are the new level of things that you want to learn in tech. But half the time, you wouldn't learn these things except you would not be able to perform with these things except you have the basic foundational skill sets.
Yeah.
So those are the things that we teach at IT.
Okay.
So yes, we would teach AI, we would teach other things beyond just the basic stuff, but at the foundational level, you need to have these skills to the way we say it, we teach things like front end, back end, full stack, cloud computing, product management. I mean, these are all programming skills, right? In terms of front end, back end, full stack. Product design, also called UI UX. Product management is making sure that, right? And then cybersecurity is somebody who makes sure that they don't hack you, they don't steal the data of your users. So all of these basic important individuals, what you need to succeed is to give us the time. We have created a platform that will support you to learn successfully. So it's pretty much straightforward. All you need to do is commit the time, give us a year of your time, and we can help you to position to do things in a much more effective way in the technology world we have today.
Okay. I believe Frank has questions for you.
Yeah, I met this guy, and one thing he told me is that there's nothing that he can't do when it comes to tech. And I keep on thinking. Yesterday on my way back, I ran these young boys around, that fella area, and they say, "Sir, show me love, show me love." That means they're begging, and actually, and these are the young people that over time. You see them on the street, they're protesting, and nobody is actually giving them busy. For me, I also told them, when we walked in, that look, we need to go look through government, because all this empowerment we talk about, you go and buy bicycle, and the man that want to use it, so I mean, they should invest in these young ones, okay, and get them off the street and get busy. But I'm thinking, because I've seen one that you can play golf now, okay, with a strange beam. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can play golf just in this room, and you just stay there. You're playing with somebody who is not a human being. Of course, tech created.
Yeah.
All right. And I think that also has come to football. I'm trying to bring in technology into sports and every other thing that we do. And I think that's where, for me, what he's saying or what he does is very important.
It is very important.
And there's no need to go to Europe now to go to looking for those who, this guy is here. We're not trying to back it because I have seen him, and from listening to him, you know that this is possible and things that we could do. But question I ask, beyond all these, all these things that you can do, what are the challenges? I mean, Nigerians, are they responding? Because one thing when it comes to technology, we're like Thomas. I don't know whether you understand. The biblical Thomas. Until I see, I put my finger there, I see this thing is working before I could be part of it. How have you been managing that? And another thing, let me quickly add that we also don't like all these online trainings. I think the response actually are not much there. The young person want to be in a structured environment. I leave home, I'm going to school.
You'll be surprised though.
I'm just saying. I mean, these are things that they would like to leave home because sometimes when they are alone, they get distracted.
Yes.
Okay, they get a lot of distraction. So do you feel that gap?
Right. So in terms of just general responses, I would say that a lot of young people are naturally early adopters of things like this. So you'll find them trying to just inquire and jump on it, especially when they can afford the fees, which it's
I was also going to ask that question.
I would say that we are absolutely beyond affordable, and I'm going to tell you why. I had a conversation with a prospect a few weeks ago, and he sent me a message and says, "Oh, I really want to take a course in Python. I'm thinking of this X and X institution, and they pay about 500 to 600,000." And he said, "But I just checked you guys out. You guys, your entire program for the year is about 180,000. Are you guys sure that you are giving the same value?" A little part of me said, "Wow, this person must think we are cheap."
And like the conversation exactly that we had earlier, the more expensive, the more quality.
But unfortunately, that is, in this case, that is the wrong way to think about it, because we understand that a lot of people need to benefit from this product that we're pushing out there. So we want it to be affordable, but at the same time, we're also trying to ensure that we provide quality.
Exactly.
So once again, depending on tech, we're able to scale our efforts in a way that we can serve a lot of people without necessarily compromising quality. So that was exactly what I told them to say, look, yes, you might want to go to this physical school, which brings me to the second question that you asked, Mr. Frank. I'm going to go to this physical school, which is great, but the truth is, with us,
you provide a foundation.
Every single day is classwork or assignments.
So no room for protest.
So with us,
you're engaging them.
If you don't submit your assignments, you can't take the next
level. I like that.
So it's designed in a way that, that's why I keep saying, the only thing that you need to do is to give us time. Forget whether you have issues. Give us time. Okay. Our classes, they are virtual. So once again, technology, we're not using live Facebook or live Zoom or whatever. There's a platform that is designed to teach you in a way that it generates your classes every day. So from 12 midnight to 12 midnight the next day,
you're engaged.
Access your class anytime during that period.
Fantastic.
So I'm
just
going to say that. So if you're working or you have classes, at any point when you have time, we have people that tell me, oh, I check my classes between 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. before I go to work. Or I come back from school and then check my classes. So we make it work for you.
So how can they find you? If they now need this training, how can they find you?
Right. So our digital home office would be www.it.ng. That is AITI.ng.
Okay.
For Nigeria, G for Gazette, I guess. Okay. And then on social media, you can find us on Twitter at
IT
on the Apologies. You can find us on X, on IT_create.
Okay.
And on LinkedIn, it's at African Institute of Technology and Innovation. And on Instagram, it's at IT_create. You can also send us an email at info@it.ng around the bottom right corner.
Okay.
So you can chat with us on WhatsApp and somebody would respond to you.
Great. Fantastic. You know what? We have not scratched the surface of this conversation. Okay. So you definitely owe us another visit to the show.
We can do that. We can do that.
Many thanks.
We're going to bring him back.
Yes, please.
Because we need to really push this to, from our own end, push it to the level where we begin to see the impact. I like to measure things. And there's a metrics that, okay, it came here and this what actually happened. Because I'm targeting these government people. Stop wasting our money, and buying sewing machine. Get these young persons, okay? Yes, and the wheelbarrow, you go and buy wheelbarrow. So you are helping people. But let's
Anchor insurance insurance expert is on standby. Chima Hechi, we will be having a conversation with him this morning about public liability. Is he here yet? We're yet to make that connection, but while we wait for that connection to be made, let's go straight to our movies on radio with Julie Moss. Stay with us.
Good morning and welcome to the Movies on Radio segment of the Creative Nigeria show on Mainland FM. I am your host, Julie Moss. Let's dive right into the buzzing world of cinema and film, starting with the rescheduled Lagos International Film and Cinema Convention. This second edition is happening at the luxurious Ebony Life Place on Victoria Island, Lagos. It started yesterday, August 14th, and wraps up today, the 15th, 2024. Originally, it was planned for earlier this month, but it was pushed back due to uncertainties around the national protest. But guess what? The wait is over and the excitement is just as high. The convention will host cinema owners, top executives, film distributors, and producers from across the globe. It's a melting pot for everyone in the cinema industry, from equipment manufacturers to solution providers. If you're into cinema exhibitions or film distribution, this is where you need to be. Attendees will get a sneak peek at the latest development in cinema equipment and concession offerings. The networking opportunities are endless, with a chance its exhibition featuring 43 titles from filmmakers representing 51 world premieres, among inspired by real events and starring Temi Ami Williams and celebrity activist actor Adebowale Adedayo. TIFF is set to kick off from September, a true reflection of its commitment to global cinema. Filmmakers, film lovers, and everyone in between should keep their eyes on this event. It's going to be a cinematic feast. Let's not forget the exciting selection for TIFF's Wavelengths program, curated by Andre Picard and Jesse Cumming. Wavelengths features visionary works from international cinema and contemporary art. Now, bringing it back home, we have some important news from the National Film and Video Censors Board. This August, they are meeting with the Indie Mama group. Sorry for the Igbo. I'm sure Mr. Frank will help me with the pronunciation. The theme is the power of parental guidance in the digital age, and the event will take place at St. Augustine's Parish on August the 17th, 2020, especially in today's digital era where content is easily accessible. It's a crucial conversation in ensuring that the younger generation is exposed to age-appropriate content that aligns with family and cultural values. So that's it for today's segment, folks. From Lagos to Toronto to Anambra, the film world is lighting up with incredible events, and we are here to bring you all the details. Remember, a movie a day at the cinema keeps stress away. Have a fantastic day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Julie Moss. Always a pleasure to listen to you. We'll take a break. When we come back, Port.
You know that travel is the world's biggest vacation. Do you also know that you can be guided to make it a lifestyle? At Sam's Travel Agency, we deliberately help you plan your travel itinerary for business, education, vacation, health, tourism, and logistics. That's not all. At Sam's Travels, we provide opportunities for study abroad experience with visa assistance and other advisory services and foreign education requirements unparalleled anywhere. Do you want premium travel experience? We are big on charter flights. If you truly desire to enjoy your trip as a lifestyle, then call us or visit us at Sam's Travels, number 8, Gashua Close, Area 8, Gonki, Abuja, or our next area office at the excellent 9080303030 or Abuja 09080589150. Social media handles info@samstravels.com or www.samstravels.com. Sam's Travels, reaching horizons through travel.
Welcome back to Mainland 98.3 FM. So the weather report for today in Lagos, we're expecting the weather to be mainly cloudy. There's a possibility of scattered shower during the afternoon of 25 degrees Celsius. There's low probability of rain today, so you can also expect drizzle and light rain if it's going to fall at all. Overall, today in Lagos, it's a typical August day in Lagos. Warm, humid conditions and a chance of rain, so it's advisable for you to carry an umbrella just in case. Sunrise was at 6:40 in the morning and we're expecting sunset at 7. Daylight will last a total of 12 hours 20 minutes. In Abuja, rainy weather and thunderstorms are expected in the afternoon. The forecasted temperatures will peak at a moderately hot 28 degrees Celsius and dip to a minimum of a pleasant 22 degrees Celsius. There is a high probability of rain today, so be prepared for heavy downpours and avoid flood-prone areas due to risks of urban flooding. Sunrise in Abuja was at 6:22 and sunset should be at 6:47. Daylight will last a total of 12 hours 25 minutes in Abuja. This is the weather report from the Weather Channel, the Weather Atlas, brought to you by Creative Nigeria and put together by 괡ᴜᴜ Thank you.
Thank you, 괜ᴜᴜ for that weather report. So be ready with your umbrella or your raincoat, whatever it is that you can protect yourself from the rain with. Right, so here is our culture to Sam's Travels, edited by Frank Meke. Last week we were on ground to talk sports, to learn how to be the best in all aspects of the game. As concluded, Olympics closed the gap on gender equality. Out of the registered 10,500 athletes, 5,250 of them were women. It is the first ever Olympics to crown women as equal achievers. Now you know why you must see the city of Paris before you die. Women also dominated the games with Katie Ledecky winning 14 medals, Simone Biles as the most decorated American gymnast in Olympics history. Biles is the third woman to become a two-time Olympics gymnastics all-round champion. She joined Larisa Latynina of Soviet Union in 1956-60 Olympics and Vera Kasvalska of then Czechoslovakia 1964 and 1968. There was also a record attendance of 31 teams, with Team USA fielding 595 athletes. The United States won 40 gold medals, 44 silver and 42 bronze medals, and overall 126 medals, the best performance since the Los Angeles Olympics in 1984. To finally rub in the women powerful presence and dominance at the Paris Olympics, the logo of the Games is Marianne, the iconic symbol of the French Republic.